Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our broadcast of the Kansas City Youth Lacrosse League All-Star Game. Here we are coming to you live from UMKC Durwood Stadium, downtown Kansas City. You have Kevin Schulmeister and Henry Hogan, Jr. from Pembroke Hill. Henry, thank you for joining me in the booth
Thank you
today.
very much, Kevin.
Yes. Welcome. We have a great game with some of the best rising All-Stars, youth 7th and 8th graders just 8th grade, that are soon going to be joining us here. We hope to see them at our championship game here in a few years.
Yeah.
You were here Wednesday, bringing you back to this time with the 8th grade. How were you able to come here for KCYLL?
Yes, I was. I actually played in this All-Star game myself. It was a lot of fun. Great atmosphere. Looking up at all the fans, seeing your family and friends there. And you played it right before the championship game. Obviously, it was a great time. Great time to showcase your talents too, as 8th graders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and the exactly with these guys, that's the nostalgia of it. Just to be here playing the game that they love in front of everybody that loves to see them play the game.
Definitely.
So that and we are going to get some great action here and see the roots of where all these players learn their stuff, and maybe here in a few years we get to compare and say this is where they started.
Right. We get to see them as they grow up
exactly
into their high school careers, right?
Yeah. So we will have starting lineups and player introductions here in just a minute. We will be passing you over to our PA announcer, Jay Coleman, here in the stands or in the stadium. We also want to remind you that we will be broadcasting the 6th Annual Lacrosse Association of Kansas City Championship game later tonight. We'll begin our pregame show at 6:30, and we'll be bringing you the game live at 7, along with all the analysis and fun for that game. So, exactly. We hope that everything goes out well. We did have a little bit of rain this past morning. Right now, it looks mostly cloudy, not too windy, 62 degrees. So hopefully it stays that way.
Hopefully.
I don't think there's anything too much on the radar.
Right.
That we should have an okay night here. Be a little chilly, but yeah. They won't notice it on the field.
We're nice and warm up here, so
exactly.
That's all that matters, right?
Well, and with the field, if it gets any sort of sun during the day, the temperature on it rises and it stays that way.
Yeah,
because it is that artificial turf that they are probably feeling it right now. After running around, warming up, they're going to stay warm all throughout the night.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we do have our starting lineups here briefly. And we will get you over to Jay in just a few moments.
And welcome to Durwood Field on the campus of UMKC for the 2017 KCYLL 8th grade All-Star Game. We'll first be introducing the white team, which is coached by Dave Melvin, Jimmy Odes, and Dave Colbert. Number 11, goalie, Pembroke Hill, Red Perrin. Number 10, goalie, Brookside, Ben Hawley. Number 3, midfield, Northland, Hunter Smith. Number 24, Northland, Jacob Schreck. Number 6, midfield, Northland, Fenn Harden. Number 17, midfield, Pembroke, Daniel Allen. Number 20, midfield, Pembroke, Hank Newell. Number 18, midfield, Brookside, Jack Cusick. Number 12, midfield, Brookside, Jack Scanlon. Number 13, midfield, Northland, Gabe Davis. Number 7, midfield, Lawrence, Drew Meyer. Number 5, midfield, Lawrence, Eli Roush. Number 14, midfield, Mill Valley B, Andrew Heights. Number 22, defense, Northland, Braden Swain. Number 23, defense, Pembroke, David Dircher. Number 21, defense, Pembroke, Ben Graves. Number 4, defense, Brookside, Daniel Allison. Number 1, defense, Northland, Avery Miller. Number 9, defense, Lawrence, Lane Luna. Number 25, attack, Northland, Parker Jones. Number 15, attack, Northland, Braden Melvin. Number 2, attack from Pembroke, Alex Coleman. Number 8, attack from Brookside, Fisher Roy. Number 16, attack from Mill Valley B, Cole Coker. Number 19, attack from Northland, Trey Sanders. And now for the gray team, coached by Dan Doherty, Steve Fermanis, and Mike McKenna. Number 14, Prairie Village, Cooper Collins. Number 23, United, Christian Kaufman. Number 5, Prairie Village, Cade Eldred. Number 8, Prairie Village, Zeke Johnson. Number 22, Blue Valley, Rocco Hicks. Number 24, Blue Valley, Leo Clennon. Number 4, Blue Valley, Harrison Dill. Number 1, United, Will Rusk. Number 10, Leewood, George Meyer. Number 2, Leewood, Garrett Amundsen. Number 3, Blue Valley, Creighton Ryan. Number 20, Blue Valley, Brady Kaiser. Number 19, Prairie Village, Griffin O'Neill. Number 16, Prairie Village, Kenny Pottinger. Number 11, Prairie Village, Ryan Stair. Number 13, Blue Valley, Ian Keelan. Number 15, Leewood, Danny Miller. Number 12, United, Reese Ratty. Number 17, Blue Valley, Quinn Jesse. Number 25, Prairie Village, Shane Dorian. Number 7, Blue Valley, Luke Jones. Number 6, Leewood, Tommy Kucher. Number 9, Leewood, Eric Biggins. Number 18, Blue Valley, Sam Ungashik. Number 24, Prairie Village, Jace Rudy. Good luck tonight, everyone.
All right, so for our All-Star game here, the teams will be playing a 25-minute halves, 2 halves. That each coach will have, I think, 2 timeouts, if I remember correctly. Just the game will stay moving. This is all for the fun and to show off some of the best players here and their talents as they are growing. So we'll be bringing you the game live here. Face-off, we will start at 5:15. Until then, we are going to take a short break. Once we do, we will bring you all the action right here on YouTube, Twitter, and Periscope. You can join us on any one of those. Stick around. All right, welcome back. We're going to get started a little bit early here. With our face-off, we for the gray team we have Cade Eldridge, and for the white team we have Hank Newell.
We're underway.
Yep, and the gray team will take it.
They're going to set up the offense here.
We noticed in the high school games as we watch, the teams do sometimes they'll take the ball around, they'll keep it passing just to spread out their defense, and that's one of the fundamentals of lacrosse as you're getting started. Once you know the foundational stuff, passing, ground balls, those. You start working on that kind of setup to get the defense spread out a little bit. As the white team takes it on, takes over possession with that. Hank Newell running it down the field.
Well, and what they want to do is they want to find the short stick defensive midfielder matchup. So usually an attackman or a midfielder can dodge on them easier than dodging on a long pole, obviously. But we'll see who gets the first goal here. Ball down.
The gray team will take it over. Oh. And we'll get our first shot, but it'll go to the right.
And White will chase it down. Oh, and then
but it'll be given
to
Gray.
Gray. Interesting.
Okay. From our point of view, it looked like the goalie, White's goalie, was there. The goalie for the white team is Red Perrin from Pembroke, number 11.
It's a nice take.
And we got our first goal.
First goal.
So White will take the lead here.
First goal was by number 25, I believe.
That would be Parker Jones from Northland.
Okay. Or is it from the gray team, actually, sorry. Shane Dorian. Waiting on the second face-off here. I'll go to Gray.
Gray will take it.
Possession, Gray.
Substitute their midfielders, get this offense set up. Another shot.
By number 5.
So go to White. Good chase down by the goalie. White on the clear. See if they can get it down the field.
They're going to run it all the way up to the midline.
Looks like
and
it.
there we go. Now we got a pass.
Oh, just above. They will retain possession. White team looking for the... Ooh.
And it will bounce out of the stick.
That'll be Gray ball.
And we'll go out of bounds. It'll be Gray's ball.
Another clear for Gray.
They'll give it back to their goalie. Gray's goalie tonight, number 23, Christian Kaufman from United. However, White looks like they'll take it back, and
looks like
we got their first shot, and they got
goal. Number 24.
Jacob Schreck.
Great shot. Nice bouncer, about stick side, hip.
So here we got almost 5 minutes into our All-Star game. We are even 1-1.
We have Eldred and Newell facing off once again. Gray gets it.
Gray will take it.
Possession, Gray.
Cade Eldred has won the majority of these faceoffs so far. He's looking good.
That's one thing teams like to watch is the midfielders that can also take the faceoffs.
Right, and look at that, yeah. Another
got
goal by
number
Gray.
7. Luke Jones from Blue Valley.
Number 7, Luke Jones. And Gray is now up 2-1.
So their coaches for the KCYLL teams on the white team, we have Dave Melvin from Northland and Jimmy Odes from Pembroke.
And also we have David Colbert on the other side with Pembroke. Yeah, he's actually with the white team.
With the white team.
Yep.
And then the gray side, as we get another face-off here, Gray will take it again, the long stick midi. Almost a wild shot out, but Gray will take it.
Oh.
And a behind.
That was a very nice move. Number 7, Luke Jones, I believe, again.
We might see him on the LAKC All-Metro teams at some point.
Yeah, soon in the future. Dodge here. Great feed. Nice finish. Number 7, Luke Jones. Great finish there. And the gray team takes a 3-1 lead.
Assist by number 8, Zeke Johnson. Rocco Hicks facing off for Gray. Ben Harden for White.
And White will take it this time.
Get it down to their attackman.
Number 6, Finn Harden with Northland.
White will sub off their middies and get their offensive midfielders on there as they start their offense. Nice catch. There's a dodge here and a shot. It will go in. Number 3.
It'll slip past the goalie's. It'll actually tip off of the goalie's net.
Number 3, Hunter Smith for White. Gray still up 3-2.
Well, and in this game, as they are still learning, the ball turns over a lot more than the high school or the pre-professional level.
Yeah, it's not quite like the high school and college level where you generally see the ball in the air for majority of the time.
Yes, they'll hold it a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah. Or it'll be on the ground, and we see a lot more ground balls.
Right.
Yeah. Which is a good skill to know, which at this level, the more ground balls, Gray will win that one.
Another shot. Nice save. White will clear it.
Saved by number 11, Red Perrin.
Red Perrin on that save for Pembroke. Another shot for White.
Oh, but a
great save. They retain possession.
Got a little bit of wild stick flying there. White's
nice move.
7's going to take
shot.
a shot. It's going to go to the right of the goal.
Oh, they'll give it to Gray. Interesting. Looked like the chase initially went to the white team.
That was Drew Meyer from Lawrence on that shot.
Nice ride by White. Great retain. Holds on to it. Wow.
Gray works.
Looks like he wants to take it to the goal, and he's going to pull it out and set up the offense.
22, Rocco Hicks from Blue Valley on Gray. He took it from the top of his box all the way down to the goal line.
Looked like he wanted a goal pretty badly.
He really wanted it.
Uh-huh.
Which that sometimes works out, but then we get into that strategy of working the defense. If their defense wasn't set up quite yet down there, so that could have worked. I think he had just a little bit of pressure.
Right. If you don't have a transition opportunity in that first about 14 seconds coming down on the offensive end, then you generally want to slow it down, pull it out, and wait for everybody to get set up. Feed to the crease. Looks like White will take it. Here's a transition opportunity for White.
Take it down.
Will they capitalize? Nice check. Gray will get it right back. Nice job by the pole, clearing of that there.
Off the top pole.
Off the crossbar. Luke Jones.
White's goalie, Red Perrin, will take it out, clear it to one of his defensemen.
Another opportunity for White. Here's a
Only
shot.
Him and his goalie. There you go. Number 25 from White. We got Parker Jones from Northland.
Great bouncer there. Nice finish to a great transition.
All right, so about 12 and a half minutes, 12 and a half minutes remain in our first half here. White just tied it 3-3.
Midway through, seemed pretty equal teams.
Yes, and that is, as these teams are put together, we tried to make sure that everything was as equal as possible, just so we can see a lot of good shots and a lot of good saves. Both goalies are about the same skill level as well, so we will see a lot of equal both saves and goals on both sides.
No, and UMKC is also a great venue for the high school coaches to see what they have, what talent they have coming up into their programs.
Well, and almost even we had a few. I saw a few college coaches or scouts on our Twitter a little while ago for LAKC that there was going to be some coming up watching the games. Either the semifinal games Wednesday or hopefully as well today.
Tonight, right?
Yeah, that this might even give them a good idea.
Another goal.
By number 7.
Luke Jones.
Luke Jones got it again.
Very nice take there. Slipped it in right over his shoulder. Another face-off here. Black up 4-3. Excuse me, Gray.
And Gray is going to get to it. Long stick midi for them.
We'll go out.
Number 24, Leo Clennon.
Yes. And then White will retain possession after it goes out. Looks like Gray will get it right back here. Costly turnover. Oh, but White may get it back.
I have noticed we have a little bit wild swinging.
Yeah, right.
Swinging.
Under 10 minutes in the half.
Just under 10 here left to go in the first half. White setting up their offense. Outside shot. Nice save.
15 for White from Northland, Braden Melvin.
And White will get it right back here.
Number 3.
Well, they
for that,
capitalize.
and
No, another great
save.
save. White will get it back, though.
Hunter Smith, number 3, with that shot. Number 20.
Number
and
20.
That looked like it went in. That
Yes,
went in.
Hank Newell, number 20.
And so White will tie it here with a little under 9 minutes to go in our
Right.
first half. We got 4-4 game. If I recall, I believe our refs for tonight are either high school players or they're going into the lacrosse
Right.
reffing field.
Uh-huh.
So not only is our players getting practice here, getting ready for the high school level, so are our refs. They,
Right.
If they choose to increase their skills, make sure that they know how to call a game.
Yeah.
And sometimes it helps for the players.
Nice to know,
If they play high school level and they wonder why a ref called the call that they did, it helps to put them in that situation. This is the pressure. This is the situation that the refs get put in. So it's good knowledge there to take in every aspect of the game.
Oh.
We'll get a wild pass, and it'll come to the midline.
We'll go back over. And that'll be over and back, so White will retain possession. Quick restart. Wow. He'll take it right to the cage, and he will score.
He got
Number
it.
2.
Alex Coleman from Pembroke.
That's another one of those judgment calls for the refs, you know, when to restart the ball after a dead ball, whether it goes out or there's a penalty. You know, it's difficult to know when to restart the game, but there was a pretty quick one, and he took advantage of it, took it right to the cage.
Well, we also want to make sure that they call the right call, because
Right.
I guess I didn't see it if there was another player up there, but it almost looked like it was offsides, me personally, instead of over and back.
Right.
But it still ended up the same way. They would have gotten the ball.
Gray will get
And Gray will
possession
take
off
it.
the face-off. They have to get a touch here in the box, and they do. Errant pass. Possession will go to White. You can see the Shawnee Mission East players up on the hill there, watching some of the young talent, waiting for their game to come up.
We did have Shawnee Mission East and Rockhurst. They're in the house now, ready to begin their game. Going to play at 7 o'clock tonight.
Possession, Gray.
Gray will take it.
But it'll be
White will get it right back.
That's one of those skills. Once you know the fundamentals, then at that point you start getting into the advanced stick handling.
Right.
Keeping it close, keeping it protected from those kind of checks. We've seen a few players who have been able to get past their pressure.
Yeah. Luke Jones in particular, I like how he's dodging and getting to the cage really fast and then finishing. Another pass and possession will go to White.
Out of bounds, White ball.
Little under 5 minutes remain.
Mm-hmm. Nice clear by White. Will they capitalize on this transition opportunity? They'll pull it out and set it back up. Dodge opportunity. Nice feed.
And their goal, nope, we'll let the deep hole take it.
Nice fake there. Got the offense watching. And Gray will take it off the clear. Oh, just couldn't handle the pass.
Out of bounds, White ball.
White will retain possession.
Under 4 minutes and a half.
Only a few minutes left to go here before halftime. White leads Gray 5-4. Here's an opportunity. No, gonna pass it off.
White will dig it out.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the double. Look for the ooh,
Oh,
very nice check.
deep hole will get
Trail
knock
check.
it out. Right now, White is up 5-4. They're just gonna work it around.
Mhm.
Nope, but
Gray
no,
will
Gray will take it.
Get it back.
and
Nice pass up the field. White will get
White
it
will
right
take
back.
it back.
Shot for White just wide. White will chase it down,
Shot by White.
and they'll keep possession. See if they can get another goal here just before the half ends. White will chase down the errant pass. Feed from the X just over the head of the White player on the crease. Loose ball. Looks like Gray
Under a minute.
might get possession. No, maybe White.
White will keep it.
Mm-hmm. And what they're trying to find is this short stick matchup right here, instead of dodging on a long stick.
Half a minute remain. White does have good placement now. They were being a little more aggressive with the goal. They are keeping it wide now.
Mm-hmm. Another shot. Just wide. White will chase it down. Under 10 seconds now. Let's see if they can get one before half. Quick shot.
Here we go. Oh, but it's going to go wide again, and that will bring us to the end of our first half. That will also bring us to our halftime. So one of the things that I noticed about this level, this game that does make it a little bit difficult is the players don't know too many of their teammates.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because this is our all-star pulling from all different teams around the metro area. That they also have to learn each other as they go throughout this game.
You have to develop that chemistry right before the game.
Correct.
And throughout the game.
Well, and that is it's kind of what we were seeing there. Is it took White mainly a little bit of time to get in that rhythm down on their end.
Yeah.
And then after that, they started producing some goals. So that at the end of our first half of the KCYLL 8th grade All-Star game, White is leading 5-4. We are going to take a short break. Henry is going to join us during the LAKC game, but we also have Tate here who will be joining us. Henry's teammate at Pembroke. So, Henry, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me, Kevin. Appreciate it.
And everyone online, stick around. We will be back in a few minutes. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our KCYLL 8th grade All-Star game. Our first half is complete. We have White scoring 5, Black scoring 4. Now here in the booth, I have Tate Benson from Pembroke Hill.
Hello.
Tate,
Hello.
thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We saw there on YouTube, somebody commented, Wizards fan 22 gave us a live chat, said they wanted to hear Tate, so we got Tate.
We got it.
We do have a 25-minute half here, second half, that we will be bringing you shortly. It looks like we are going to face off.
Yep. And Gray wins the face-off here. Looks like he's setting up the offense.
That's what me and Henry were talking about earlier. White spent, and there we go. We got a goal. By Gray number 8.
Zeke.
Zeke Johnson.
Yeah, there goes Zeke.
He's from Prairie Village. So here, just within the first 30 seconds, that ties our game 5-5.
Yep.
That was Zeke's first goal of the night. So what we were saying is they're at the end. We were talking that the teams, White finally got to get in their rhythm of how to work the ball around the box to spread out their defense, try to catch them off guard. That they weren't doing there right at the beginning of the game, as White will take possession.
Yeah, we might see a change of defense here. I'm not sure though. And looks like Gray comes up with the ground ball. Good fundamentals. And doesn't really look to be wanting to pass, but run up here. There you go, get a touch. And we got a loose ball there. Gray comes up with it.
White's definitely doing a good job of keeping the pressure on with defense. Gray, I noticed down on their end, they stay more one-to-one.
Yeah,
while White, they a few of theirs, they are.
Yep. Looks like he's trying to set up an offense here. See if we get a dodge. Doesn't seem to be looking to score, though. Yep, looks for X. Excuse me, crease.
Gray's taking their time, working it around. Definitely slowing the ball down.
Yeah.
More than they did, but we'll get a shot.
Looks like it hit Hank Newell there.
White will try to take it up to their midfield. The D-pull will take it all the way up.
Get a touch. Pass it to attackman.
15, take a shot, but it'll go wide.
White's going to keep it, though.
That was Braden Melvin with Northland on that shot.
And Gray gets the clear.
Goalie's going to take it all the way up to the box, but they'll lose it.
A little toe drag.
25 long pass, but Gray may keep it in. And they do.
Oh, goalie comes out of the cage. Gutsy move. And John Webster, one of my coaches, told me, you don't score until you score. So, still stays true today.
Possession, White. Shot by White. White retains possession.
White number 25 with that shot.
See what we got going here.
Parker Jones with Northland.
Coming up from X. Oh, tried to hit him with some body there. We got a swim dodge for the middle. Misses it. Good save. Good save.
Great save by number 14, Cooper Collins.
Doesn't look to shoot, though. Misses to
with
the
a
left.
shot.
Oh, he's got some anger.
Shot White. White ball.
White will maintain possession.
Number 3, Hunter Smith from Northland with that shot.
Hank Newell comes out with it. Shoots top.
Gonna
Misses.
go over.
White keeps possession.
Looking for it again. Misses
Gonna
right.
Go to the right. White will keep it.
Getting a good amount of shots off, trying to wear out the defense.
Going to try to cut in with a shot, and
Oh,
he's
there
going to
you
make
go.
it. Number 15.
Top left. Ripper.
Braden Melvin from Northland.
Braden Melvin.
We've said that name a few times tonight. That'll make our score 6-5 here in our second half of the KCYLL game.
White takes the lead.
We definitely they're getting more aggressive with their shots this second half, but they're also setting it up. Last half, we saw they would just
A lot of
they'd be
transition.
a lot of running down and then just shot. They
Yeah.
wouldn't take much time to set it up.
Yep, transition.
White will
comes
win
out
this
with
one.
it. Yep. Gets the touch.
That was Hunter Smith,
Ugh.
and
Good
he'll stop it
save.
from going out.
Oh, wow.
By number
15.
Braden Melvin. Assist.
Braden Melvin.
Braden Melvin again.
Hunter Smith.
All right, so 7-5 now in favor of the white team. Just a reminder, we will be going live with our KC or our LAKC sixth annual championship game pregame show at 6:30 tonight. We'll be bringing you the game live here on Facebook or on Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube at 7. between the Rockhurst Hawklets and the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. Defending league champion Lancers, actually. They won the championship last year as Gray takes possession. And actually, Rockhurst has a title too. They went undefeated throughout the season, so it's the undefeated Hawklets against the league defending league champions Lancers.
Looks like they switched a man here.
White will take it. He'll run it down.
Oh.
Out of bounds. Possession Gray.
Gray will take it here. Try to get it clear.
We were talking weather at the beginning of the program. We just it looks like the sun's poking through
Yeah.
now. It's been mostly cloudy here, but now it found a hole through the clouds and it got bright all of a sudden.
It did.
And I thought I saw a yellow flag fly over there on the sidelines.
I'm not sure what they're.
So, and we do have a player kneeling.
Yep.
So Gray will take it. They are man up right now. 14 and a half minutes left in our KCYLL game.
White's got to be a little more compact here. Here I'm about to switch it off to Jack Ramza.
Jack Ramza will be joining us here in the booth from from Pembroke Hill.
Possession Gray.
He's going to give us some of his insight. He played for KCYLL a few years back as well. Gray's going to take it, their goalie. Number 14, Cooper Collins from Prairie Village. As we welcome Jack Ramza in, we also, as Gray takes a shot, stopped by the white team's goalie, number 10, Ben Hawley. As we welcome Jack into the booth here.
What up?
Looks like we have another chat asking for Jack, so we bring him in here. Gray goalie stop it right at the line before it goes in. He will clear it out.
Ooh.
It'll go over the midfielder. But the Gray will take it. 12 and a half minutes left. White is leading 7-5.
Looks like Gray's just going to slow things down here, take a nice long possession, hopefully get a goal to cut this lead to 1.
Gray's going to wrap around. Oh, and it's going to bounce right in front of the goal. Not going to find net.
Gray moving around again. Hopefully they'll find some cutters. A lot of off-ball standing right now.
White giving them a little bit of pressure. Still got a lot of time. White's only leading by 2. So Gray definitely has a lot of time. As long as they can get this set up correctly, find the right shot. If he, in my opinion, the high school players, the professional players, they could do a spin there. If 9 could have turned clockwise there, he actually had an open shot to slide it to the left of the goalie, as his defender was floating more to the center of the field. There we go. We got a shot. Oh, but it looked like it was off the post. Gray will keep it.
There's a cutter.
And
Ooh,
he got it
goal.
by number 22 for Gray, Rocco Hicks.
Ooh, Rocco with the quick stick.
So that brings our score to 7-6. Gray's catching up, keeping it a tight game. We will take this time just to remind you of the legal stuff. This game is presented by the authority of the Lacrosse Association of Kansas City. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of our president of the LAKC. Kevin Schulmeister with you. Jack Ramza?
Yes.
A little under 9.5 minutes left in our KCYLL All-Star game. Gray will take possession. We haven't actually been keeping count. Gray's been winning most of their face-offs. Not too many of them right there at the X in the center of the field. They have been a fight.
Oh, uh-oh. Good check.
Gray doing a good job at communication there, making sure that they do stay on sides.
Looks like White's going into a zone here. Throw off Gray.
It worked for Gray last time to take some time to work their way around the box. White's going to try to power through Gray, which he will get to the midline after working around the pressure. And now it's White's turn to work it around. Oh, close, but not an effective catch.
White should have pulled that out and given their defense a rest here. And they get it back. Here comes Gray on the transition. See if they can tie this game up. Ooh, that was ambitious.
White will take it back onto their side. A little over 6 minutes remain, and we will
Looks like a timeout.
get a timeout. I believe that was called by White.
Good timeout to settle down the pace, try to get a nice long possession for White.
Regroup. As they do have the ball, it'll be at the top of their box. Once we come back,
Just a reminder, the championship game of the LAKC will be tonight at 7 p.m. Number 1 Rockhurst versus number 3 Shawnee Mission East. Also, concession stand.
6 minutes and change remain in the KCYLL 8th grade All-Star game. White is leading 7-6. We have 50 of the best 8th graders in our Kansas City metro area here. We also we announced the KCYL coaches for the white team. The gray team from Prairie Village, Dan Doherty and Brandon Horshe. And then from Blue Valley, Steve Freemantis. Kevin Schulmeister with you. We have a few Pembroke Hill players joining me in the booth all throughout the day. Right now, Jack Ramza also going to be joining us during the LAKC championship game. Henry Hogan and Tate Benson. We unfortunately only have one analyst headset, so they've graciously decided to switch off. If you're not used to the headsets, your ears kind of get folded in there and it starts to hurt. So myself included, we like to switch off, take the headsets off all the time.
We'll see what White does here out of the timeout. See what Dave Colbert draws up.
Under 6 minutes to go.
We are following our chat on Periscope and YouTube. If you'd like to chat in with us, please let us know. We're watching that. We do see a question here. Which player has the most goals? I don't know if we are keeping stats over at the table. I can definitely find out for our viewers here. But if you have any other questions, feel free to let us know.
Take away by Gray.
Good D by Gray.
5 minutes remain.
Ooh, tough pass. Tough.
Gray keeps possession.
Good double team by White there. Ooh, but better ride. It's one of the keys in lacrosse is the pride and ride.
Under 5 minutes.
Here comes White. Down the field on transition. See if they can get a quick one. And they decide to pull it out.
Shot goes to the left. That'll be by number 15, Braden Melvin. We haven't received a response yet. I know that Braden, we've said his name quite a bit in this broadcast. He's got to be in the running for the most number of goals.
White seems to be run picks on the side. It's a classic Dave Colbert move.
under 3 minutes.
Another fourth.
Gray's. Oh, and we're going to get a timeout by Gray this time.
Gray with 2:34 remaining in the game. White 7, black 6.
All right, so White is leading 7-6 in our All-Star game. Coming up after, we'll break down just a little bit of this game, and then we're going to go off the air for a little bit. Going to prepare, get everything ready as our high school players get ready, get on the field. We do have Shawnee Mission East and Rockhurst in the building. They're right now getting everything on that they will need for their game. They'll be joining us out here at 6:30. They will start warming up. We will begin our pregame on that at 6:30. Starting lineups and introductions will be at 6:50, and first faceoff will be at 7. Okay, so Jack, as you've been watching this game, is there anything, because you were in their position a few years back, is there anything that you think that you could give them advice on?
Go transitioning to high school, game definitely speeds up. So just, at times you got to calm down, and, a lot of times it's not going to be there when you think it's going to be there in middle school, like the, inside passes. So just like take your time, pull it out. I think just definitely transition to a faster paced game is definitely key to just, how to calm down in those moments and situations.
Definitely. Well, and this game at this level, they are still getting used to their the way that the stick feels in their hands, where the head is. So as they get older, more practice, more game time, they will become better in those areas as well. We've seen a few players here that have gotten that down as shot goes to the left of the goal. I want to say that was number 8, Zeke Johnson, with that shot. Gray will keep it.
Under 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes remain.
See if Gray can tie this thing up.
Zeke's ready for one of his teammates to be open. He's going to try to use a screen there. There we go. We got a pass.
Ooh.
That'll be saved
Uh-oh.
by Red Perrin, but it'll be dropped. Oh, and an open goal.
Exciting. They tie it up at 7 with 50 seconds and running.
That looked,
wow.
Number 8, Zeke Johnson will tie it with 7-7.
It's actually number 9.
Was that 9? These numbers sometimes work together. We got number 9, Eric Biggins from Leewood. So because it is a all-star game, we won't be doing a overtime. Got a little under a minute remain. Gray's going to try to scoop it out of there, and they do.
Uh-oh. Push him out of bounds. Here comes Rocco. Looking to rock the net.
30 seconds.
22 seconds remain.
Oh, good save. Oh, Gray
They'll
comes
flip
up
it
with
up.
it. Oh, it looked like a high hit. Oh, flag
We got
down.
a flag down,
Here comes
and the clock will be stopped. We got 5 seconds remaining.
here comes man up.
Gray, they were actually, there was 2 Gray members fighting for the ball there right at the edge of that circle. And White is going to be the one to go man down. Gray will take it. They will get one shot in, but it'll be
Looks like
saved.
it ends in a tie.
And we will finish it here at the end of half, or at the end of the second half. That will end our game. Tie 7-7. We were saying that at the beginning of the program. These teams, they were evenly matched.
Yep.
The goalies were evenly matched. So we're not surprised by a goal. A lot of great lacrosse there for our 8th graders, all-stars. We're going to be extremely glad to see them up in the high school levels here in the upcoming years with all of our players. As our seniors are moving out, as the juniors that we have are leaving as well here in a couple of years, once these guys are going to be ready to fill their shoes. So at the end of our Kansas City Youth Lacrosse League's 8th grade all-star game, we do end our game in a 7-7 tie. I do want to thank Henry Hogan, Tate Benson, and Jack Ramza from Pembroke Hill for joining me in the booth, helping call this game, and thank all of you for coming out or for joining us on our broadcast for our all-star game. We will start our pregame show for our championship game at 6:30, so stick around for that. All right, welcome to the 6th Annual Lacrosse Association of Kansas City Championship game. We have 13 teams, all the way eliminated down to the 2 that are going to be competing today. LAKC Lacrosse starts right now. All right, so Kevin Schulmeister joining you here at Durwood Stadium. I'm joined by Jack Ramza, and now joining us from the field so that he can go back down to warm-up. We are going to join in Rockhurst Hawklet. Samuel, come on in, Samuel. How's it going? Nice to have you join us. Come on in here. All right, so we're going to get right into it. No more introduction stuff. Samuel, going into this game, you guys played Wednesday, and you've gone undefeated. What's your guys' secret?
I think we're coached well, and I think we've all played together for a long time, so I think we know how each other play.
Good. Jack?
How have you prepared for the triple threat of Moores, Larson, and Freeze?
Well, I think our defense is kind of a triple threat in its own with Roland, Crow, and Riley, so I think they match up well with them. So I don't think we really have to worry about them.
So, have you learned anything from watching all the offensives? You've played Shawnee Mission East at least once. Did you take anything away from your first meet and are going to put it in effect today?
I think, yeah, watching them, especially against Pembroke, I think they've gotten better, but I also think we've gotten better. So I think it's going to be more of the same that we played when we played them earlier in the year. It's going to be a tough battle, but it'll be fun, though.
Well, good, good. So you guys undefeated. They're the defending league champions. They won last year, so going to be a really great battle amongst all of you. Thank you for joining us. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right. Well, we come back. We are going to interview. Hopefully, we have Pembroke Hill up here. Shawnee Mission East up here. We have Pembroke Hill right here. So stick around. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you.
We'll try, trust me.
We are a little under 11 minutes away. We're going to do starting lineups and introductions here at 10 minutes prior to the game. We're going to pass you over to Jay Coleman. Before then, I have Henry and Tate from Pembroke Hill. We're going to talk predictions. So our Rockhurst is undefeated right now through this season. They have won one championship in the past 5 years. However, Shawnee Mission East is the defending champion. They've won 3 in the 5 years that we've been doing this prior. So after seeing both of these teams, your experience, who do you think is going to win tonight?
Personally, I think Rockers will get it done tonight. They have too much depth, a lot of great athletes in the midfield, and I think their defense can shut down the attackmen of Shawnee Mission East.
I'd say the same thing. I think Rockhurst is going to come through tonight. They beat East before. They can do it again.
There you go. So we got even predictions here. We'll find out who's right. So starting lineups, introductions going to be almost now. So we're going to take just a short break. We're going to pass you over to Jay Coleman here in a few minutes. Stick around. Let's keep going. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. 6th Annual Lacrosse Association of Kansas City Championship Game. I am your host, Kevin Schulmeister. I'm joined in the booth by Pembroke Hill Jr., Henry Hogan. We are going to be with you all the way through the first half of our game here. Tonight we'll get started at 7 o'clock. Our starting lineups are coming in just a few minutes. We were a little confused on what the clock was on our scoreboard. That was until the end of their warm-up. That we are now about 12 minutes away from the beginning of our game. So we are going to pass you over to our PA announcer in the stadium, Jay Coleman, for our introductions.
Between the number 1 seeded Rockhurst Hawklets and the number 3 seeded Shawnee Mission East Lancers. Tonight's game will be refereed by Chris Harris, Carlos Boyd, Mitch Castor, and Scott Patterson. We'll begin with the lineups for Shawnee Mission East. Non-starters, number 1, Milton Brosh. Number 2, John Roney. Number 3, Griffin Freeze. Number 6, Zach Yao. Number 7, Jack Burkhead. Number 10, Chase Prothy. Number 11, Taylor Norden. Number 14, Abe Laughlin. Number 15, Max Leonard. Number 17, Bryce Ainsley. Number 18, John Brusso. Number 19, Bobby Kissick. Number 20, Jacob Scott. Number 22, Matthew McGannon. Number 24, Harrison Gooley. Number 26, William Benjamin. Number 27, Andy Gunya. Number 28, William Moore. Number 30, Tyler Jones. Number 33, Sam Fales. Number 35, Dan Scott. Number 40, David Gazal. Number 42, Oscar Saferstein. Number 48, Philip Clemente. Number 56, Brian Christian. And now the starters for Shawnee Mission East. Number 4, senior attackman, Trip Moore. Number 21, senior attackman, Will Larson. Number 16, sophomore attackman, Charles Berger. Number 9, junior, Matthew Hogan, midfielder. Number 44, senior midfielder, Henry Mahaffey. Number 3, junior or sophomore, Griffin Freeze. On defense, number 28, defender, Cooper Walton. A junior defender, number 32, Zane Martin. At sophomore, number 34, defender, Joseph Moore. And at goalie, number 23, junior, Robbie Veglin. The managers for Shawnee Mission East are Jack Furla and Tommy Kerr. I'd like to thank coaches Will Boland, Dan Conley, Dustin Delaney, Dan Leff, Adam Ligon, Cameron Ream, and head coach Will Garrett. And now for the Rockers Talklets. Number 4, Noah Didier. Number 5, Robert Dakin. Number 8, Maurice Fries. Number 10, Cade Prinz. Number 13, Connor Redmond. Number 15, William Crow. Number 16, Martin Crow. Number 17, Thomas Rasmussen. Number 19, Dominic Amatelli. Number 20, Eric Mackey. Number 21, Michael Orndorff. Number 22, Samuel Knowlton. Number 23, Tyler Hodis. Number 24, Tommy Eccles. Number 25, Jack Eccles. Number 26, Jason Jang. Number 27, Cole Smith. Number 28, Luke Kuklinski. Number 29, William Muehlbach. Number 30, Michael Rawl. Number 33, Daniel McClaney. Number 65, Danny Thompson. The starters for Rockhurst. At attack, number 2, senior, Harrison Donnelly. At attack, junior, number 9, Brady Guck. At attack, senior, number 11, Matthew Schrader. At midfield, senior, number 3, Nathan Allison. At midfield, senior, number 6, Reed Slaymaker. At midfield, senior, number 14, Samuel Mahajer. On defense, senior, number 7, Tate Rowland. Senior, number 12, John Riley. Junior, number 18, Thomas Finn. At goalie, number 1, senior, Jake Sullivan. The coaches for the Rockhurst Talklets, Ryan McLaughlin, Tim Hannon, Hunter Anderson, Brian Sullivan, and head coach Tim Reedy.
All right, so we have the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. They are the 3rd seed today, facing the Rockhurst Hawklets. They're going to be the number 1 seed going at it. Shawnee Mission East has won the first, second, and the last, our 5th annual Lacrosse Association Championship, and they are the defending league champions. Excuse us just 1 second. Sorry about that, everyone. We had a little bit of technical difficulty in our audio booth. We are back. All right, so Shawnee Mission East Lancers, they are our defending champion. So they got a lot of experience on this team. A lot of players look familiar on that list. But Rockhurst Hawklets, they went undefeated this season. So they obviously have proven there that they got some experience.
Right.
So it should be a very good game. Before we were talking about it during the semifinals, that these games, it was all battle of goalies, basically, that
Right.
they would battle back and forth because the sides, they would just keep going at it a lot of shots.
Right.
A lot of shots during the semifinal game.
Yeah, and the goalies in this game, Jake Sullivan and Robbie Vagelin, 2 of the best in the city. It's going to be tough to score on these guys, but obviously there's some great attackmen on both sides, so hopefully it's going to be a great game.
All right, so we are a little under 3 minutes until our face-off. We will be back. We're going to take a short break while the field gets set up, and then we'll be bringing you the 6th Annual Lacrosse Association of Kansas City Championship game. Stick around. All right, so our referees are just going over the basic rules. We are going to have our goalies touch gloves here. They're going to go to their
There they
respective
go.
nets. Our players are going to shake hands. They're going to go to their respective positions to begin this game.
Facing off for East, we've got Hank Breckenridge, and for Rockers, we've got Maurice Fries. About to get underway here. Maurice wins it. Quick pass to the crease. Vaglin picks it up. Out to Martin on the side. East is going to clear here.
So there, within 7 seconds, we have our first shot of the night. That this means Rutgers came with a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
They came with power. As
Griffin Fries falls down.
we got
And there's a flag.
down.
He's still got it.
Gonna pass it and
Quick shot, quick goal.
Made it to the goal.
Number 16, Charles Berger. Nice lefty finish there. East is on the board early. Assist from number 3, Griffin Fries. The Air Force commit.
All right. Well, that here, first 30 seconds, Lancers 1, Hawklets 0.
Let's see if the Hawklets can answer here.
We do have that flag that will be played here. We will see what that becomes.
The Rockers will be man down. Nice job of Fries retaining that possession there, even when he got knocked down.
Illegal body check by Rockhurst. So, Lancers, we got another chance here as they begin this man down. Or man up, excuse me.
All right.
And Lancers are going to take it.
Not
Maybe
quite.
not. Didn't get control. We're going to have a whistle. And
East
that
ball.
will be East.
Zach Yo will pick it up for the Lancers. And they'll go to X with William Larson. Brosh with a shot. Nice save by Jake Sullivan. Tripmore gets it back. Finds Larson. Great save by Sullivan again. Wow. High to high there. Great job matching stick.
That will be something you hear frequently tonight. Great save by both of our goalies.
Oh, and there goes
That
Charles Berger. Oh, no! What a check. Wow. John Riley with a saving check. Goal-saving check at that.
But we will get a foul, and it will be East ball.
Wow. Great trail check there.
Definitely saving a goal for his team.
Right.
That you got to step in, no matter if your goalie is there.
All right.
That was really good.
Oh,
another shot.
Griffin Fries
by-
missed the wraparound. Abe Laughlin now with the ball, number 14.
Going to go to Tripp. Tripp's going to try it, and it's going to be stopped.
Right into the stick of Sullivan. Nice clear up to Tommy Eccles, number 24, the freshman. Now Samuel Mahajer with the ball.
Wait to set something up, and we're going to pass it around very quickly with a shot,
And a
got
shot.
it.
Matt
That found-
Schrader. Wow, number 11. The senior for Rockhurst. Ties it up.
That found the end of the goal, or that found the back of the goal.
Great lefty rip there. Nice job of Rockhurst getting it to him before the defensive midi for East could come on.
A little over 2 minutes into this game, we're already tied 1-1. So here in the crowd, we got, looks like a lot of Lancer Nation.
Lancer fans, and then on the other side we got the Rockers fans.
Rockers will take the possession here. I know a tweet definitely went out by the Lancers, fill the stands.
Right.
So their fans definitely got that memo.
Right. Now,
But I agreed. Yeah, down it is more of a wave. There's towards the north side of our field, there is a more light blue. And then we slowly get dark.
Right.
Darker, true, more blue.
Oh, nice find on the crease.
Now we'll go.
That'll be East
out.
ball. Oh, no, they're going to give it to Rockhurst. Wow. Saying it deflected off an East player. Brady Guck now with the ball, number 9, the junior. He tries to find him over the head.
And
now
it'll be East.
East will attempt to clear now. Zane Martin will be on the ball. Robbie finds Griffin Freeze. And East will set up their offense. Oh, nice find by Griffin Freeze. Milton Brosh couldn't handle it, though. Ball's still loose. Chase will go to Rockhurst. Here comes Tommy Eccles with the ball. He passes it up, finds Harrison Donnelly. Nice shot and a score. Harrison Donnelly, the senior attackman. Nice shot on the run there. Bouncer just under Vagelin's stick.
So Harrison made 3 goals during the semifinal game.
Right, against Blue Valley.
He went into that with 31 goals. That made it 34. Now he's up to 35. We'll see how many he gets tonight.
Big scrum for the ball here.
And it will go to East.
East will get it. Zacchio with the ball now. Now Matthew McGinnon, number 22, the junior midfielder for East with the ball. He'll get it back to Griffin Freeze here. This is East bread and butter, the attackman, William Larson, Trip Moore, Griffin Freeze.
Tried over the head.
Here comes Trip Moore around the cage.
Matthew McGannon tried to get it over the defensive heads, but Jake Sullivan stopped it short.
Ooh.
We got a
goal will not count there.
It won't. There was a whistle before the shot. So
be a ward on Milton Brosh. Go Rockers the other way. Nice pass.
Clear down to the midfield line. Number 6, Reed Slaymaker, there to receive it.
First team All-Metro.
Yes, he was. And unfortunately, our All-Metro games were canceled due to the rain that we had
Right.
since we were supposed to play this game.
All
yesterday.
Metro, he
At
will
6,
score.
Reed
That's why he's
Slaymaker.
on there. Rockers will go up 3-1.
Reed scored 1 goal during the semifinal game. That made his 41st. This one made his 42nd. Reed is actually going to be going to Arizona State to play lacrosse.
Very cool.
Yes. Little under 6.5 minutes left. Rockhurst leads 3-1.
We'll have Breckenridge and Freeze face off again.
Weak pass there, but they got it.
Rockers will get a touch.
We're going to wait for the long stick midi to leave the field as we do a little bit of subbing.
Here
on
comes
the
Robert.
Rockers side.
Here comes Robert Dakin with the ball, number 5, senior. Now William Muehlbach. Number 5's got a big shot from the outside. He's looking to get his hands free. And he will here. Great save by Vagelin. Rock will retain possession. Nice play by Zane Martin.
It'll be scooped on to
Rockers will get it back to
side. But
out
it's
of
gonna
bounds.
Go out of bounds near the table.
Looks like there's timeout.
We will have a
Rockers.
Rockers timeout. All right. Well, the Rockers has come out on this with a vengeance. They are wanting to win this bad and take away Shawnee Mission East Thunder so they don't go
Right.
2 years in a row.
Right. Back to back.
Already, though, we had a penalty on Rockhurst, but Shawnee Mission East, they didn't take advantage of it.
No, they
So,
didn't.
that's the first one that we've had tonight. We will unfortunately have a few more flags thrown tonight. We'll see if both teams can make use of it and
Yeah.
drive this score up.
Coming out of the timeout, Hawklets up 3-1.
We believe Rockers should have the ball. Yes, Rockers will have their ball and will be immediately under pressure by the Lancers.
Dakin will start with the ball as they try to clear it.
John Riley is out. Oh, but they're going to go to the goalie, Jake, and then to John Riley. Back up, and he steals it.
Trip
on an
Moore.
empty
Oh, and he
goal.
misses it. Rock will get the chase.
With an empty net.
Close shot there. Tripp wants that one back.
Well, and if he would have taken maybe one more step, he could have made it
Been
more
a little bit more
throw.
accurate, right? East
But
has failed to convert on 2 of those now.
Yeah, but 2 more shots, and Jake would have made it back. He would
Right.
have been there. So he definitely was crunched for time on that.
For sure. You see Rock there. Had Brady Guck wide open in front of the crease. They throw an errant pass.
All right, so East is going to take it. They're going to take it back to their goalie, Vagelin. Looking for an open pass.
They'll
They'll
go to
find
Matt
it.
Hogan, number 9. He'll take it across the middle and find Zane Martin. Over to Will Benjamin. And they'll get it back to Freeze at the top. Nice job by Tommy Eccles stopping Milton Brosh. They're not going to throw the flag there. As he got him on the helmet.
Milton was looking for it.
All right. Griffin Freeze breaks some ankles. Great save by Jake Sullivan. He knew where that one was coming. Have to be careful of number 3 tonight for East. He will do that consistently, and he will score. Interception by Henry Mahaffey. East on transition.
East has been in the right place at the right time multiple times.
Oh,
And it'll be off
crossbar. William Larson barely misses. Larson now dodging on Will Muehlbach. Muehlbach playing great D here.
We'll go to
Another shot. Brosh will get the chase. East will retain possession.
little under 3 minutes left. Brosh will bring it back in. As Shawnee Mission East tries to set up.
Brosh likes the matchup, wraps around. Another save by Jake Sullivan. Pass deflected.
Rockhurst will lose it.
East will
pick
get it
up.
back. William Larson finds Tripmore on the crease.
Jake Sullivan again.
That's going to be a popular theme tonight, I think. Saved by Jake Sullivan. Playing great so far. He goes over to Thomas Finn. East will getting back. Rock having trouble clearing the ball right now.
So Jake took on 12 goal shots last game during the semifinal round. He allowed 8 goals against the Blue Valley Tigers, but they still pulled out. They won. They won their game 22-9.
Here comes Tommy Eccles. Brady Guck decides to settle it back down.
Jake right now has a small cushion. His offense has won him a few goals.
Right.
He would be more content with a wider range.
Yeah.
Which right now East is definitely keeping the ball towards his end.
Matthew McGinnon clears the ball up, and it'll
And
get
will
taken
lose it,
away.
But
It looks like it went off of Rockhurst.
it did, and it
East
will
will
be
get ball
East
back.
ball.
Yeah, Charles Berger now with it. He'll beat his man. He'll take it to the crease.
Jake
Sullivan
stops
again,
it.
showing why he was elected first team All-Metro.
Jake Sullivan as well will be going to Arizona State.
Now Sam Mahajer
And we
finds
got
Harrison
flag.
Donnelly.
There is a flag down right now. See if Rockhurst can produce, but no, it will touch the
Nope.
ground. We got 26 seconds remain in our first quarter. We'll have a slashing penalty on Shawnee Mission East, Abe Laughlin. That will carry over into the second half. We're going to adjust the goal a little bit. There we go. Now
Robert
everything's
Dickens
ready.
starts it off. Rockhurst has a man-up opportunity.
And
Dakin-
Vaglin stops it.
Dakin with the long shot, but Robbie Vaglin with another stop.
And we got a timeout by the Lancers.
9 seconds left in the first quarter.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Rockers 3.
So already, just almost 12 minutes through, and we already have a lot of action happening on the field, and the goalies are just taking it with ease.
Right.
They're not allowing too much, and they're staying prepared, whether that's tipping off or they're stopping it and clearing it. And both of them are making good clears. They're going to their man
Yeah.
to help their team retain that possession.
And East has had so many opportunities to score. They just can't convert right now. I'm sure those shots will fall eventually, but as of right now, Rockers holds the upper hand.
It'll be 12 seconds when we come out of the timeout.
They add 3 seconds back onto the clock to make it 12 seconds left in the first quarter.
Lancers are still man down with that slashing penalty. Griffin Freeze has it back at the goal line.
Hoping to clear it. He'll most likely run it. Nice play there by Griffin. Gets himself in a little trouble. Back to Vaglin.
And that will end our first quarter with the Lancers retaining that possession. Hawklets are leading 3-1 right now at the end of one.
All right.
LAKC Lacrosse is sponsored by KC Blue Lion Lacrosse, Lancer Lacrosse Club, KC Lacrosse Shop, KC Heartland Lax Club, and True KS. True KS would like to remind you, join the True family. Trust in True for all of your lacrosse needs year-round. Visit us online at www.truelacrosse.com for more information. True Lacrosse Kansas is proud supporter of LAKC. All right, so for right now, we are going to say goodbye to Henry Hogan. He is going to switch out for his teammate, Tate.
Hello.
Tate, thank you for joining me in the booth here for our second quarter.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So this first half, you were just one booth over watching this game. What have you seen all throughout?
Well, both goalies are playing really, really well. But right now, it just looks like East just can't really put the ball in the goal. They've had a lot of time opportunities to score, but they just haven't been able to convert it. So we'll see what that changes in the second quarter.
Which Rockhurst will start with the ball.
It looks like it's East ball.
Excuse me, yes, East ball.
And they're going to touch, see if they get a transition goal here.
It'll
Shoots.
bounce in front,
Got
but
X.
they'll. William Larson will stop that from going out.
Seems to be something going on the field right now. I'm not really.
Offside, Shawnee Mission East.
We got offsides. So I believe Rocker should have a free clear right now.
Which they'll get it to the midline.
Shoots, hits pipe,
Sammy Mahajer off the pipe.
and
Possession, Hawklets. Possession East.
Got East possession right here. Oh my gosh.
Offense ball. Goalie ball.
Got goalie ball.
High throw, but
Swim dodge.
Zacchio will catch it. Griffin Freeze will take it into the box for East. Both teams will
Set up
sub
an
out a
offense
few
here.
people.
Set up an offense here. Try to run the D down.
Trip Moore going to go try it, and it's going to be stopped by
Wow.
Jake.
Save, Jake Sullivan.
Sullivan's having a great game right now.
Cade Prince
Oh.
will take it up, and we have a little bit
That
of
was a clap. Seems to be okay. Oh, maybe not. Oh, nope, not at all.
All right, so 10 minutes, 10 seconds remain in our second quarter. We are going to take a short game break here while the play is stopped. So please stick around, and we will be back shortly.
Oh my gosh.
All right, welcome back. Because we did have a late hit there, we will have a penalty thrown against the Lancers. Number 3, Griffin Freeze, will be sitting out with a penalty.
That might be big.
And it
That was also a big clap.
it is Rockhurst ball at the midline.
Get some movement going. Oh,
14 with a shot. Samuel Mahajer.
Backup Rockhurst.
Rockhurst will keep it with a ball returned to the field. Only can have one on the field at a time. Basic lacrosse.
yep.
Rockhurst going to pass it around,
Veglin with the
but
save.
Veglin, he hasn't been getting as much action as Sullivan, but he's been doing a very good job at
Both
stopping that
goalies,
ball.
for sure.
Right
And he's
now,
out. Rock ball.
they will declare that a push out of bounds, actually, and it will remain East ball.
Rock.
Rock ball. I'm sorry, that did.
Push in the back looked like.
And we got a
Timeout
timeout
on
from the
field.
Lancers. All right, so that's the second Lancer timeout right now. At this point in the game, what would your coach be telling you to get you back in it? You're down 2 for right now. but you're making good shots. You are possessing the ball a lot. So what would the coach be telling you to be doing right now?
Two goals isn't really that much in the game, so those could easily be scored quite quick. But I think right now, if you're East, what you got to do is take pride in your possessions and really try to make the defense work, wear them down, and then from there, scoring will come with. So.
Well, and that's something that both teams are used to is scoring this past season. Before playoffs, Shawnee Mission East had got 222 goals. And then, but the Hawklets, they had 233. So very close.
Yep.
They're both high-scoring teams.
They are. East has the triple threat, Larson, Moore, and Freeze. So we'll have to see how they perform tonight.
So the Lancers will start with the ball down on their end. Milton Brosh has it. He will try.
That is a fast shot. He can shoot it over 100 miles an hour.
So we are watching all of your comments. If you want to tweet us in, comment on Periscope or on YouTube, we'll try to watch for those. We do see the question, why did they call the timeout? We don't actually know. We're up on the booth. We're thinking that they want to regroup, make sure that everyone's on the right plan. Here
we go, more coming around. Crease.
Oh
my gosh, again.
Possibly try to set up for that play.
He'll do that every time, coming right up from the crease. Or from X, excuse me.
The officials are going to
be talking about
talk.
Yep, rock
it
ball.
will be Rockhurst ball. Timeouts are supposed to be 30 seconds.
See if they can get the clear. Look up top. Will they go for the transition goal? East trying to clear.
Vaglin will take it to the top of the box before passing it to his defender, Zane Martin, and it'll go back to Vaglin. Larson has it. Work it around the box. He's going to go in, but he's stuck.
Triple team, yep.
Freeze will pick it up. He'll try. Got a lot of pressure from Rockhurst, though. But he'll break free. We do have a flag down.
We'll try and keep possession. It's a really good offensive play by East there. Now we'll see if they can keep possession.
And Freeze is going to take a shot, but it's going to go to the left of the goal. We're going to find out what this penalty is. It'll be a slashing penalty.
Yep. Shawnee Mission East will be man up.
That slashing penalty was against number 14, Samuel Mahajir.
See if they can score a goal here with an extra guy.
They've had this situation where they were man up in the first quarter. They were not able to convert on that. Freeze waits.
You got to look for, yep.
Back to Freeze from Tripp. Tripp more going to go to the
Bit
left
too
of the
high.
goal. Still Lancer ball. Freeze is going to try to wrap around, but
That's a
he'll
good
be
check.
stopped by Rockhurst. Number 16, Martin Crow.
Take it to X, try and run out the penalty. Seems to be double teamed at X though.
And Rockhurst will call a timeout. So now each of the teams are down to 1 timeout apiece with 6 and 19 seconds left. They now at this point, Rockhurst is seeing Shawnee Mission East is bringing it. Because before first quarter, East was holding the ball. They had the ball for quite a while during their possessions. That they would work it around slowly. It was burning clock, but they didn't produce. They only produced 1 goal off of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Rockhurst takes it. They took it down to the end of the field and got 3 goals off of it. Now Rockhurst has slowed down. East has slowed down a little bit as more just to try to work their defense and wear everyone out.
Well, out of this timeout, they'll obviously try to run the penalty down, and then from there, they'll run their offense and hopefully score.
Shawnee Mission East is still man up with that penalty on the Rockhurst Hawklets.
Surprised they're not trying to double the ball right now. Penalties released, so they're even. And Shawnee Mission East comes up with the ground ball.
It'll go back to Vaglin. Tyler Jones, midfielder, was not able to catch that, and Rockhurst will take it back. Michael Rowell.
Slow it down here, work the offense. Right on crease. Oh,
And
my gosh, the BTB Canadian.
Harrison Donnelly with an underhanded shot makes the score 4-1. 5 minutes, 21 seconds remain.
That's a Kansas City lacrosse highlight right there.
Harrison is on the All-Metro team, and that's exactly why. So tonight we do have mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of a wind.
It's pretty cold out there.
It is pretty cold. It's 60 degrees right now, and as the sun sets here in a few here in an hour, it'll keep getting colder.
Yep. See how that affects the game.
Rockhurst will take possession. Danny Thompson with the ball right now, running. He's going to try to sub out as quickly as possible while Rockhurst
runs
holds
around
it.
the goal. Oh, no.
He will remain in the game. Nope, there we go. Now he's headed out. And he will remain in the game.
Ball down.
As Rockhurst loses it, but regains it again.
Got established possession. Here we go.
And it'll go back to Vaglin.
He will remain in the game. There we go. East possession. Transition goal.
Tripp Moore going to
There we
fall
go.
down in front of the crease.
He did get clapped.
All right, so 4 minutes, 25 seconds left. Hawklets are leading 4-1. We are going to take another short break until play resumes. Until then, stick around. All right, so welcome back here. We did have a slight injury delay. That would be number 4, Trip Moore. Did not feel good there after that last check.
No, he did not.
But he did walk off with his own pressure, his own power. So we hope to see him back in the game here shortly.
Yeah.
He is a major player for them.
Yeah.
We do have East will retain possession with that. Right now, Milton Brosh going to go over to Freeze.
Freeze with the dodge. We'll see how this offense runs now without Tripp.
And Tripp, Griffin Freeze
there you go.
will find the back of the goal. So that cuts the deficit to 2. The Lancers are still trailing 2-4 as we had just under 4 minutes left in this quarter.
See if Rockhurst can respond here.
We have the Hawklets Freeze is facing off against Breckenridge. And, oh, nope, the ball's still up. Now Rockhurst will take it. That was one thing during their semifinal game. Rockhurst dominated the faceoff. They got most of their faceoffs, which led to a lot of their goals.
Sadly, did not get to see that game, but I heard it was very, very. It's a high-scoring game.
Yes, it was. Yeah, you were in getting ready for your game.
We were, yeah.
Yeah.
And here we go. Let's see if we can get a transition goal.
Long pole will
bit
go.
high.
But East will keep it. That was Henry Maffrey, number 44 for the Lancers, to take that shot.
was a good snag by 22. McGannon.
A little bit of congestion.
Sullivan's
there.
just a wall. See if they get the clear. Unsuccessful clear. Goes back to Veglin. Under pressure.
We'll drop it at the midline, but he'll pick it right back up. Matthew McGannon right now under pressure. He'll lose it, but will regain it again, and will lose it again. Rockers number 24, Tommy Eccles, will pick it up, bring it back down to their side. Weak pass, but
yeah, I'm sure to try to get under control right now.
Brady Guck will pick it up.
Risky pass. Oh.
Mahajir attacking
Yes.
and makes it.
Put him on ice skates.
So that returns the deficit to 3. Hawklets 5, Lancers 2. A little over a minute and a half remain until our halftime here. If you are not already done so, definitely follow us on Twitter. Stay up to date with all cross news in the Kansas City metro area and everything that's going on with our league. Find us at LAKC LAKC League.
It's a big possession going into halftime here. If East can score, that'll for sure change the tide of the game.
It is helping Sullivan to have that 3-goal lead.
Can he get there you go, East possession. Got to find an attackman. And it will be Hockla ball.
Mahaffey was under pressure all during that possession. And Shawnee Mission East will let them know that with the pressure of their own. But Rockers is successful getting it down to their side.
Transition goal. Looks like he'll be slowing it down. See if he can go into halftime up by another.
And
good save by Veglin. His crease.
it will be a crease.
Crease violation. Oh, they gave him a push. Hockla ball.
Robert Dakin looking for the crowd to rile him up. Stopped mid-air.
See if they can get the
Mahaffey.
transition goal.
Going to Yo. Yo's attacking. We got 2 seconds left. It won't be finding the goal. We will go
That
to
is
halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hawklets are going into halftime leading 5-2. Before we break here for our halftime, going into this halftime or going into the locker rooms, what are the coaches going to be talking about?
Well, I think for East, it's going to be scoring. Right now, they're one of the highest scoring teams in the league, and right now they just can't really they're not being as proficient as they were in the regular season. So they'll have to figure out how to break the Rockers' defense, and I think the Hawklets will, try to keep maintaining the lead. That'll be it.
All right. Well, we are going to take a short break. Tate's sticking around for our halftime, and we will be back just a few minutes. We'll talk about what can come from the rest of this game. So definitely stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 2 minutes away from starting the second half of our championship game at UMKC Deerwood Stadium. Kevin Schulmeister, Tate Benson still with you. We're going to, Tate will be sticking around for the third quarter.
Yep.
Then we'll have Henry Hogan come on back for the fourth and postgame. After this game, do stick around. We will have the trophy presentation and the MVP announcement after the game down on the field. I'll be joining them down there. And you let me know what you want me to ask our MVP, and if I like your question enough, I will ask it. So definitely send in any questions. Make it start it out with MVP. So somehow let me know that is an MVP question on your chats.
Yeah, DM us.
Yeah, exactly. So we do have Hawklets leading 5-2 here at the end of the first half. Both teams are back out on the field. And I'm trying to look through the field, through the crowd through the players, and trying to look for Trip Moore. He had a
Might be
bad
with
collision
the
there in front of the goal in the second quarter. So we will see if he can return to the game later in this game. So going into this, though, Lancers they're making shots. They are. They just need to slow it down just a little bit more at the goal and find a way to get the Rockhurst defense distracted, because right now that's the biggest thing stopping them is Rockhurst is standing in their way. Their defense is keeping a lot of pressure on them. So in more than just passing the ball around, in your mind, how would you get around the Rockhurst defense? How powerful they are?
Well, I think the first thing is, you got to attack from X. That's one thing you'll see is they'll let you come up from X, and a lot of the times they'll push you out, but Trip and Freeze, they've done a really good job of, rolling back in towards crease and doing a little dip and dunk there. But hopefully we'll see some more action from Trip Moore.
Yes, hopefully he is doing getting better. All right, so for Shawnee Mission East, we have Hank Breckenridge facing off against Maurice Freeze for the Hawklets.
The East crowd is really going wild.
They want their team to know that they are behind them.
Yep. And
Rockhurst will take
possession. Yep.
The Rockhurst fan group is all the way down at the south end of our stands.
Shot already. Veglin, good save.
They were bouncing just as high. I think there was a competition amongst the fan sections to see who can bounce and rattle the stands more. That was off the left post. So 2 goals are taken away by solid standing things, because Robbie Veglin does not move whenever he's stopping a goal. It just so happens he's right in the way of these balls that he doesn't have to move very much.
He's a very good goalie. I would give him that. So is Sullivan, though. So we've got 2 of the best goalies in the league going up against each other, and obviously you can see that with the goal as being one of the lowest scoring games in the playoffs. See Rockhurst too trying to slow it down, get some pride in their possession.
And another
Just
shot by Reed Slaymaker for the 3rd shot on Robbie this quarter.
Slaymaker.
Donnelly will lose it, but will regain it and try to take a shot. It'll go wide.
That's one thing Rockhurst isn't lacking. They're not afraid to shoot, so you can obviously see that. Veglin just a brick wall.
Will Crow with that one. And we'll have some whistles. It will be Shawnee Mission East ball.
Unable to clear it.
East just being hounded by Rockhurst defense there.
Still no possession. There we go. Rockhurst possession. Taking it past midfield. And he's going to pull it back out, try to get the offense set up. Flag down.
We got a flag down,
Yep.
and that will stop play. It'll be a technical.
Yes, push in the back. Push.
It will be a push.
Yep.
All right, so that was Griffin Freeze. He'll sit out 30 seconds.
That was a good pick.
Robbie Veglin knocks it away. There's Matthew Schrader with the shot.
Pull it back out.
Brady Guck trying it, and he got it.
Top right ripper.
1 out of like 20 shots on Robbie Veglin gets through.
It's a pretty good percentage.
Makes the score 6-2 in favor of the Hawklets. Little over 9 minutes left.
You know, after that, I'm sure the East defense is feeling it. I'm sure they're quite tired right now. So if I was them, I'd just be hoping that our face-off guys can prevail here and, you know, get some time off the clock and run some offense.
Well, because a lot of the first quarter, Shawnee Mission East had it. The offense had possession, giving their defense a break. But the past quarter, that'll remain Rockhurst's goal. The past quarter, it was mainly Rockhurst's ball that they were working the defense a lot. So now going into this, Rockhurst has been keeping it down on that side. As Harrison Donnelly takes a shot, it'll bounce in front of the goal and go over.
That's one thing I've seen out of Rockhurst. They might be putting on the ball on the ground too much. See the dodge here. Look for the crease. And that
hit
is a
net,
goal.
but that will go in.
Brady Guck.
Brady Guck.
It's lit.
All right, takes the lead to 5. Rockhurst Hawklets with 7, Lancers with 2. 8 minutes and change remain.
If I'm Shawnee Mission East here, if they score again here, you know, I'd call a timeout.
At this point, that's what's almost needed. The coach needs to regroup.
Yeah, gotta get your boys back in action.
Well, and at this point, should the fans be doing anything
I
as
know,
well? We
yeah.
got the fans
It's awfully
are
quiet.
very quiet on our side. It is chilly out there, so maybe they're frozen.
Yeah, that is true.
Stuck to the seats. Rockhurst will
Tommy
take
Eccles. look at X here. Shiny Machine East will get the ground ball. See if we can get a transition goal here. Nope, looks to be pulling it back out.
And a flag will fly. We'll have a pass. It'll be stopped by Sullivan.
I didn't get to see who that was on, do you know?
Did not. It'll be a slashing
7.
penalty.
Number 7.
So East has another chance here. Man up. And they will produce with it.
Brosh.
Milton Brosh.
Man up.
1-on-1. Milton Brosh will get it past in between the legs of Jake Sullivan. That's Jake's third goal of the night allowed.
Yeah, I think the goalie needs to start seeing ball. I'd say that's a big thing. It's what one of my coaches, Coach Ferber, used to say. You got to see ball. Yeah. See if that's enough to get them back into the game here.
So Breckenridge and Freeze, the Hawklets, Maurice Freeze, are facing off. It'll get loose, and it'll go up into the air. Rockhurst will get it all the way to the edge of the field. But it will be East ball.
Yep.
Rockhurst knocked it out.
Brosh just getting a touch. Looking to score, though. Goes back to his right
Brosh,
hand.
and he'll get it.
Again.
Bounce it in front of
lit.
Jake Sullivan's feet and have it go up into the top left corner.
Wow.
So now that 5-goal lead that Jake Sullivan had has now been cut to 3.
It's impressive.
And now Jake Sullivan, he's worrying. He's actually pacing in his goal right now. He's wondering what I got to get back into the game. So now as we're talking, we were saying Shawnee Mission East may need to take a timeout to get regrouped. That's changed.
I know.
We may need to have
maybe
Rockers
a timeout for
needs to take a timeout and regroup here.
Yeah, that's the beauty of lacrosse. It can change within a minute. So
exactly. Well, and we've seen that so much here in these games where the first goal.
Oh my gosh, you just get clapped.
The first goal will occur in the first 10 seconds, and that's been the story every single game throughout this series.
That happened with Pembroke and East. That happened here.
It will be a Shawnee Mission East timeout.
And I think they'll have possession out of the timeout as well. So.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Shawnee Mission East, Lacrosse Club, Blue Lions Lacrosse.
All right, so now, Shawnee Mission East does call a timeout. Mm-hmm. They're probably getting the pep talk. I saw a few kids, a few of their players, as they were coming out onto the field, they were 5 feet up in the air, bouncing, ready, hyped. That they're back in the game now. The fans here in the stands have become unstuck. They're bouncing in their seats as well. That Rockhurst now they're needing to get back in the game, change their game plan.
If you're Rockers D here, I think the biggest thing, especially coming out of those 2 goals, is you got to stop Milton Brosh. He doesn't have his left hand is not as good as his right hand, so he's going to try and shoot it right most of the time. But when it is in his right hand and he is close to the goal, that's almost always a goal, and you can see that in these last 2 possessions here. So if you're Rockers defense, you really got to figure out how to push Milton Brosh to his left. Brashear coming down.
Milton,
And it gets
they got
good
checked,
check.
and
That's a
Rockhurst
good
will
check.
take it. Tommy Eccles.
Rockhurst trying to slow it down. Get some movement going. Good stop by Veglin. Will they be able to clear?
It'll go right in between East and Rockhurst, but
And
East will get it.
Harrison Gooley with the clear. And Rock going right back. Rockhurst responds.
You want to talk about wearing out a defense. It's
I
all they're
know.
running up and down the field, too.
There you go.
So Harrison Donnelly taking 2 shots. The first one getting stopped by Veglin. The second one
You know,
did not.
Veglin can only do so much in goal. There, your defense just wasn't there for the second shot, and that's where it went wrong.
So now 5 minutes, 14 seconds remain. Hawklets are leading 8-4, third quarter.
Yep. So we got Breckenridge,
We got
Freese.
And Breckenridge almost had it.
Samuel's
Rockhurst
gonna
will
come
grab
with
it.
the ball. And good save by Veglin. And East. Misses it.
Overthrown.
But East will still come up with the ball.
Milton with a
And
goal.
right hand again.
There it is.
Shout out Migos. Yep. Right hand again.
He has
Rockhurst has not figured out how to defend that yet.
Jake Sullivan's placement there. He knows exactly where his weak spot is.
Yep.
So now Jake Sullivan, he's actually trying to get some tips from his coach as they have a conversation while we reset back up. Hawklets are leading 8-5, 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in our third.
Yep. Breckenridge seems to come up with oh, no, whoa. Seemed like a push in the back there. East ball.
And it will be East.
Gets the touch. Brosh is coming on. We'll see if they'll be able to stop him as they work the ball around. Brosh wide open. Oh my gosh, and he took the shot. That's got to hurt.
Luke Leklinski was in his way.
Will it push
for
him out?
Rockhurst.
Oh, my gosh.
It was in there.
Wow, that was an impressive play by Brosh.
Matthew McGannon took the shot, received it from Brosh. That he was on tippy toes there at the line. Another millisecond, he would have been called out.
Sullivan will try to clear it here. Finds Donley. Looks at Guck. And we've got a goal by
Number
Schrader.
11, Matthew Schrader.
You know, I'd say one more, and Lancer's got to take a timeout, if not taking a timeout here.
So Matt Schrader scored 2 goals during the semifinal game. He's coming alive now.
Yeah.
He's being a presence on the field. Hawklets are leading 9-5 now.
Freeze facing off for Rockhurst. Breckenridge for Shawnee Mission East.
Rockhurst will
comes out
get it.
with it. Gets the touch. Ball's down, though.
Tommy Eccles on the takeaway.
And that will stay Rockhurst ball.
And we got some whistles here.
Didn't get the touch in time. Actually, just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
We do have
It's
a
a
timeout
timeout.
for Rockhurst, yes. Well, it did look like that. They
I know,
were
it looked
floating
like
with it outside of the box.
I
but-
know, yeah.
All right, so getting close to the end of 3 here. Hawklets and Lancers, their sticks have been firing up here all over the place.
Yeah.
Robbie Veglin is allowing a few more shots, which he allowed 9 during the semifinal game. Excuse me, the Lancers allowed 9.
Yeah.
Robbie did not play all of that. That Lancers or the Hawklets are only allowing 5.
Mhm.
So Jake Sullivan is just as much of a wall as Veglin.
Yeah.
He's in the right place at the right time, following each of those. There for a second, Milton Brosh knew where Jake Sullivan he could get him at. But one thing that's going for Jake is the Hawklet defense is just being brutal on him.
Yeah, that is true. And here you're going to have to see Shawnee Mission East, at least going into the fourth quarter, if this if the Hawklets keep scoring like this, you're going to have to see them start pressing out more and, you know, get some good poke checks. But we'll see if they can stop them from scoring here. It goes right through Sam's legs.
And a wild pass.
You know, that
Will
double
Crow.
team there probably made him think that he had a bit more coming, so he threw it off.
And
Oh,
a
my
shot and a
gosh.
goal by number 22, Matthew McGannon.
Now that was a beautiful goal right there.
That was it right there at the crease.
Yep.
Jake Sullivan did not have very much time to react to that one,
Yep.
as McGannon did not have that ball for very long. He received it and he let it go.
Where was it? Where's my dollar? Yeah.
So minute 35 left here in the third quarter. Lancers are still trailing just by three goals, which is completely doable. They have a little over 15 minutes remain in this game.
Facing off for Rockhurst, Breckenridge for East.
Scores.
All right, so Lancers will
right
take
now.
that. Wow.
Oh my gosh, now
collision
that is a
right
hit.
there.
It's going to stay East ball, though.
Rule that East. Griffin Freeze will take it back in.
Freeze going to look for the
He's
middle.
going to go right to the goal, but he's going to round to the back.
See which way Freeze ends up going. To his left. Oh!
And he'll get it.
No longer 6-9, 7-9. Freeze, let's see if he can bring his team back. Crowd is going wild after that one.
That brings our score deficit just two
I know. It
for
seemed
the
like,
Lancers.
Seemed like just a second ago it was like 5, but
Exactly a minute remain in the third. Hawklets leading 9-7.
see what can happen here. If East gets a quick one here, it could be an interesting fourth quarter. Rockhurst is going to come out with this one. Giving the ball to Sam. Going to get a touch.
Under a minute left in the third quarter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, over the
was a good
shoulder
backhanded,
shot.
yeah.
It'll remain Rockhurst. That was Slaymaker.
And look at a crease. Oh, Veglin.
Veglin,
Again.
stop it. Slaymaker was wanting that. He didn't get it.
Now, in my opinion, if they win here, if East wins, Veglin deserves some recognition for this game he's playing. He's playing outstanding.
Looked like Shawnee Mission East stepped out of bounds. It'll be Rockhurst ball.
I'm not really sure what's happening here.
I think we're waiting for the game restart. There we go.
Huh.
A little bit of a false
Gok
start.
here.
And going to bounce just to the
the
left
left.
of that goal. That'll end it for our third. All right.
That
well,
was a good quarter.
we're going to say goodbye here to Tate Benson.
Bye,
Henry,
everyone.
Henry is going to
Shout out
rejoin us.
amigos.
Tonight's copyrighted telecast is presented to you by the authority of the Lacrosse Association of Kansas City. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any forum without the expressed written consent of the president of LAKC. You have Kevin Schulmeister, Henry Hogan with you. We had Jack Ramza, Tate Benson on earlier. We have technical director Brendan Nepper. Graphics producer, Nick Kamatovich. Videographer, Jordan Goods. And the lacrosse president for this season is... Sorry, the lacrosse president is Gordon Harton. He is helping us and all of the volunteers. We are very glad that and appreciate everyone that has pitched in this entire season to make all of lacrosse in Kansas City possible. All right, so we do have Henry here. Henry, you've been watching from one of our decks and been seeing this entire game unfold. Not much has really changed in the score difference since you last left us in the first quarter. It's still just a 2-game lead, but Hawklets, they're leading 9-7 right now. These past 2 quarters, Lancers have been playing a lot of defense.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
So, what is the right now the power level of each of these guys? The endurance. How are these guys going to stand up here in the fourth quarter?
You know, it's tough for the Lancers to lose Trip Moore. He's one of their best attackmen out there, but they seem to be doing fine without him. You know, it's shaping up to be a great game in the fourth quarter. We'll see who wins the face-off here. Tommy Ackles.
That'll be Rockhurst. The 2 headlines of the night, goalies are Walls, and Rockhurst wins faceoffs.
Mahaj with a shot. Oh, saved by Vaglin. Great save.
Looked like it landed on the left side of the goal, just on the
just
outside.
on the other side of the post, right?
The wrong side of the net, on the outside of the net.
Look at Vaglin taking it all the way up past midfield, and they'll give him time to get back. Tate Roland on William Larson right now. Here's Matt McGannon. Now they're locking off Milton Brosh after he scored 3 goals in the third quarter. Larson makes his defender fall. Now Charles Berger with the ball.
Griffin Freeze with the ball. Trying to work around the Hawklet defender.
He's shifty.
And it's the pass is going to go wide. It's going to go out to the midline.
That's going to be an over and back. That's going to be Rocker's ball. They'll see if they can get in transition. Now they get to Reed Slademaker in the midfield. Oh,
and a miss pass for the Hawklets.
Matt Schrader drops the ball. He gets it back, though.
This is fatigue setting in right here.
You have to focus in the fourth quarter, especially when you're tired.
Well, because in a 2-point spread here, that's not. This is definitely not the time to be making those kind of mistakes.
Right, especially in the championship game. Guck gets tied up there. He gets it back though. A long pass. Who's going to get it here? Rockers gets it back. That could be the difference. If Rockers gets all these ground balls, or continues to get all these ground balls, then they might just run away with this. Skip pass to Dakin, over to Slaymaker. Nice shot.
It'll go to the left, though. That's what's been keeping Robbie in this game.
Right.
Is lately these shots have not been in danger of going in the goal.
Right. Nice deflection. Zane Martin gets it. Henry Mahaffey gets it back. Tommy Eccles comes up with the ground ball. And people take for granted how important the ground ball is. It goes unnoticed, but it truly is a great stat.
It'll hit the grass right on the crease.
Nice take. Schrader will get it back.
Hawklets seem to be trying to get their goals right now on a bounce.
Right. Oh, no. But Vaglin is eating those up.
And that will fall out of bounds. It'll
Go to East.
Seven minutes, 33 seconds left.
We'll see if Vaglin will run the ball up again. They might want him to. Looks like they're going to let him go as far as he wants. Now he's going to pass it off to Brosh.
But
nice save by Brosh, and he'll most likely get it back on the ground ball here. Very athletic play.
That was just about a foot about going out.
Yeah. He'll take it to the
he'll
cage.
Take it.
Oh,
off the
right off the post.
The right goalpost will have.
Wow, and Sullivan gets it back.
There's a Let's Go Lancers chant going on. And East will take it over. All right, so almost halfway through the first, or our fourth quarter. And nothing's changed with our score. There's been enough shots.
Big hit, Reed Slaymaker. And there's a flag.
There will be a flag down, and that'll stop play. All right, so Rockhurst will be man down for 30 seconds here. That'll bring us at the with 6 minutes to go. Once they're even, East will take the ball from the midline. And William Larson for the Lancers will take shot and goal, cut the deficit to 1. As we welcome Jack Ramza into the booth here. Jack, that is exactly what the Lancers have been needing for the past 2.5 quarters, is to get this lead cut, and they're doing it right now. What's this doing for their morale?
Well, it just gives them a confidence boost after a pretty sloppy start of the quarter from both teams. I mean, they need to see the ball go in the net to, get on a run, and they could easily score here in about 10 seconds off this face-off and make it a tie game.
So now Jake Sullivan, he's allowed 8 tonight. We have a bit of a scrum, going to lay on the ball, but it'll be ruled a push, and it'll be Lancers. So here, a little over 6 minutes left. Lancers are down 1. The penalty was released with that goal, and they tie it.
Wow.
They tie the goal. Matthew McGannon ties the score 9-9, just a second under 6 minutes to go. This is changing it up right now. Rockhurst has had the lead since the beginning of the game, or since it was 1-1 in the first quarter. So right now, Lancer fans are on their feet. Rockhurst is eerily quiet down on their end. Mulebach is going to be facing off for the Hawklets. And it'll be Shawnee Mission East ball, but he loses it.
No.
Oh.
It was a withholding
it'll be
call.
Holding, okay.
Oh, he's wide open.
Rockhurst will take it.
Rockhurst needs a real long possession without, I mean, they've had how many turnovers this quarter? They need a nice long possession, regroup themselves. Because they've been getting whatever they want when they just calm down and take their time and without mistakes.
Drop ball by Nathan Allison. He'll recover it.
Good pass.
Shot stopped by 34, Joseph Moore.
Those are the type of mistakes right there. It just can't happen. If you want to win, you can't be making errant throws, missing catches. Just playing right into East hands right now for Rockhurst.
5 minutes and change left.
Good check.
Now the game's tied, so Robbie Veglin is needing his offense to get him a cushion now.
Rockhurst has numbers right now. They're not going to take advantage, though, which is interesting.
Both teams will do some substitutions here. Rockhurst will regroup.
Oh, my.
And Rockhurst will take the lead back. Matthew Schrader will make it a 10-9 lead. If you're just tuning in to us, this quarter started out at a 9-7 lead. Lancers got 2 goals in about a 4-minute span to tie the game, 9-9. The Rockhurst takes their lead back.
You saw there another skip pass. Rockhurst has been making a living off those skip passes tonight, especially from Donnelly.
So a little over 4 minutes left. We'll see if the Lancers can will tie this game and possibly take the lead. The Lancers are our defending champions. They won 2016. Rockhurst went undefeated. So these are probably the 2 best set teams to fight, and we're seeing that in this game right now, 10-9. Very close game, and still with a lot of time left on the clock. Griffin Freeze with the ball under pressure by the Hawklets. He'll give it away.
Yeah, East needs to move and get it back into Griffin's hands. It's your best player, most control player. You got to give him the ball.
Brosh is going to let his team set up. He's going to take a shot, but it'll be stopped by Jake Sullivan.
I thought that was a quick shot by East. You know, you just got scored on. You got to take a little bit time off, get a really good possession. Because this is what you don't want right there.
Right there, but stopped by Veglin. And we got a flag down. Veglin's going to try to take it to the top of the box. He'll clear it. It'll go into Rockhurst, but we'll stop the play.
Big break for East, East right there.
So Lancers are going to hopefully take use of a 1-minute slashing penalty on the Hawklets. This will be the 5th time they're man up tonight, and they've only been able to convert once.
Hurts to have trip out right now because East makes a living off that skip pass on their man up.
Milton Brosh will take it into the box. East will pass it and off of the left pipe. If it wasn't off the pipe, it was going to be off Sullivan. He was definitely in the way there. And
what a save.
They're not going to call that a goal. Griffin Freeze very close to getting it, but Jake Sullivan makes sure that it didn't go in his goal. And a wild throw. They will count that as a wild pass. They will count that as a shot. We're going to get a stoppage of play here.
2 minutes remain. Hawklets will need to keep it in the box.
Rockhurst has to keep it in right here, and they're also a man down, so you'll probably see East try to double team this right away. Try to get a quick turnover.
Two minutes left in our 6th annual Lacrosse Association of Kansas City Championship game. Rockhurst is leading 10-9. We'll get a shot and a save by Veglin and another save by Veglin.
Good ride.
It'll be cleared out very quickly and left on the ground. Shawnee Mission East will pick it up, but we have a timeout. Shawnee Mission East. Minute 41 left in this game. Still a lot of time left for the Lancers to tie this and or come up with the lead here. Stick around. Definitely after this game, we will be doing the trophy presentation to our 6th annual winner and the presentation of our MVP, most valuable player of this championship series. Will it be the Lancers or will it be the Hawklets? We're going to find out in a minute 41 of play. After all of the presentations are done, definitely stick around as well. After that, we will break it down with our Pembroke Hill analysts in the booth, wrap everything up for a year, and talk about what's to come for next year. Okay, so Griffin Freeze will start with the ball near the faceoff X. He's immediately into the box, and it's going to be knocked out of his stick by number 12, John Riley. Rockhurst will sling it up the field, but he'll lose it, and they'll regain it again.
Yeah, Rockhurst will just pull this out. They have to keep in the box here. So you see East will try to extend out.
One minute left in the game. Lancers definitely need to double team. I would say in this situation, they do need to start double teaming these Hawklets just to take the ball down, get it to a ground ball situation. so then they can fight for it.
What you'll probably see is Robbie Vagelin, the goalie, come out. Well, not now, but
Once it's down, Robbie Vagelin does have it. We got 33 seconds left in our game. If the East has it on their side of the field, not in shooting range yet.
gotta go.
Griffin Freeze has it outside of the box. 10 seconds remain. We've seen this in lacrosse in 2 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. That will be it. Your 6th annual LAKC champions are the Rockhurst Hawklets, defeating the league champions from 2016, the Shawnee Mission East Lancers, 10-9. We have our trophy presentation coming soon. The Rockhurst Hawklets are going over to their fan base and celebrating with them. They are over there ready just to party. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to join the team down on the field for our trophy and our MVP presentation. After that, we will break this game down and get you ready for next year. Stick around. Along with the president of LAKC, Gordon Martin, we would like to introduce to you and present the 2017 trophy to your champions. Rockhurst to Rockhurst High School.
I couldn't do that. You're fine.
Take that. Shawnee Mission East. The ground ball. Everybody see me? Yeah.
Business to cover. Our most valuable player of the game is number 1.
I just want to say one thing. Give me a minute, I'm going to get emotional. Name? Rock State, baby!
All right, for our fans here in the stadium, we thank you for coming out tonight. We hope you have a great night, and please drive safely. Ladies and gentlemen at home, stick around. We're going to break down the game in 1 minute. What's going on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. Oscar moment. Hashtag Steve Harvey 2017, right? Or I apologize for that one. We got... we have the Rockhurst Hawklets are your 2017 LAKC Champions of the Year. That makes 2 for the school. That they have won it all here at our championship. So, guys, we have Henry on right now. Henry, what was the keys for these teams or for Rockhurst to take just that 1 point lead?
Well, I really think in the second quarter when Trip Moore got hurt, one of the East attackmen, that kind of served as a psychological blow to the Lancers, and it's hard to continue without their one of their captains. And though they did come back in the end, they just came up a little bit short. and the Hawklets came out victorious. But I think Rockhurst deserves it. They were a great team all year, and they went undefeated throughout the season.
So going in for the underclassmen here, as the seniors depart, the underclassmen need to fill in some big shoes.
Right, there are a
for
lot
both
of
teams.
seniors on Rockhurst especially. They're going to graduate at least 20 I know of on the squad this year, and they're going to have to refill those positions. Definitely, as you saw, Jake Sullivan won MVP. Those are some big shoes to fill. But with East too, you lose Trip Moore and William Larson on that attack line, and those are two key assets to their team. And you'll have to fill those shoes also. But we'll see what happens next year.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it is Jake Sullivan and Reed Slaymaker. They're going to be graduating, going to Arizona State.
Right.
Robert Dakin is going to Carthage College, Division III in Wisconsin.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to pretty good schools there to keep up with the lacrosse. We hope more players, the seniors this year, definitely have a good time. Moving on, getting to the upper levels.
Next level, yeah, right.
Yeah. So for all of us here, we definitely want to thank you for tuning in to us for our ride all throughout this week. Had a few bumps along the road, but we got 10-9 in favor of the Hawklets. They win it. So for everyone here, all of our staff, our crew, all of our volunteers that made this night possible, we hope that you have a great night. And join us next year. Lacrosse practice begins in March.
In March,
it'll
right?
begin in March. So we will see you then.